Hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. And oh man, we're gonna do a vacuum cleaner review today. Folks, I'm really kind of fussy about my vacuum cleaners. And so when the MooSoo people asked me, said, Tom, can we send you? Yes, they did. They sent me an upright vacuum cleaner to review. And I said, you know, I'm always in the market for a new vacuum cleaner. My wife and I have had a lot of them because we're always looking for perfection when it comes to a vacuum cleaner. So I'll tell you what, this one's got a HEPA cleaner, which is almost mandatory these days. And it's got a lot of cool things on it. And it's somewhat simplistic, which I like. So I'll tell you what, let's get it out of the box, put it together, and give you all a look-see. All right, first let's take a look at it on Amazon. There it is. It's $150 on Amazon. So I tell you what, apparently this thing specializes in picking up pet hair and such. So for you all you pet owners out there, this may be something you might be interested. Let's get her out of the box. All right, there it is, folks, out of the box. If you're guessing, there isn't much assembly required. In fact, there's one screw. Even give you a little screwdriver. Huh, how about that? And I tell you what, when I said simplistic, I think this is going to be right up that alley because look at the cord. I think it said that thing is like 25 feet long. They're saying that this is 13 stair cleaning. So I don't know if that refers to the length of the cord or there's a hose there too that seems pretty heavy duty. Let's take this whole thing apart and see how easily it empties, because that's where I get confused on our current model. Is there's so many doggone buttons to push in order to get that thing to come off to empty it. So let's take a look. So you got up here, and I haven't even looked at the instructions, but it says press here. So, oh, look at that. That's how that comes off. And then, oh, hey, look at, there's instructions on the back there. Keep your filters clean. It shows you how to empty your container. You've got a hinge there, and you've got a latch right there. So super simple. Let's get into that filter and take a look at that. All right, let's get into it. You can see the filter right there. And I'm assuming it's, like, once again, I'm doing this without reading the instructions. Come on. But, yeah, look at that. It's super simple. Comes out, and then I'm assuming the same thing applies for getting this out, is that you take it out like that. And you've got a pre-screen on here, which I'm assuming comes off. Let's see here if we can get this off here. Yeah, it comes off. So you're saying, why would you take that off? Well, you could wash it, because that's appears to be stainless steel or aluminum type mesh on there. And then you would, I don't think you would wash this paper media stuff, but you would bang that out, or you could use another vacuum to vacuum it out. I've sometimes take my shop vac and clean these out. So let's see, make sure we can get this whole thing back together. Oh yeah, super simple. Right back together. What I like about this thing right off the bat, folks, is that even I can figure it out. And like I said, I've had some, we had the rolling ball once, and holy smokes, was that somewhat of a, when it came to figuring out how it worked, it was like, you had to almost get out the instructions every time. So then you've got the bottom here, which is, there's a hinge, but a lot of these have had springs on them in the past. Now this one doesn't have any spring. Now, granted, gravity is going to open and close that, but the spring would have been nice. Not a deal breaker. Let's get her back on there, and I'll tell you what, let's flip it upside down and take a look at the beater bar. All right, so you can see the whole thing rides on 4 wheels. Obviously, they're plastic, and there's 4 of them, and that's what does the adjustment. And then your beater bar is right there, and it appears to be plastic. I'm assuming that there's a belt, and it's in this area right here. I'm not going to take it apart to find it. Although we could look in the instruction manual, maybe that opens up right there. I'll tell you what, let me look at the instructions and see what's in there. All right, just to add a little clarity, what I thought was what was drawing in the air, that's actually the exhaust. And it says you can wash that with water. Here they talk about how, and I showed you how we can take this whole thing apart down here and check for the brush in that. I'm not going to do that today. And it shows how to empty it. And you were tapping that out, although I would, you could wash that, but tap that filter out. So they're talking about clearing a clog. That's okay. Let's put the thing together and give it a whirl, shall we? All right, putting it together, obviously, just the one screw is super simple. And then the hose it's pretty obvious it goes through here. And I looked at the box, and it goes around here, back up and through there. And then there's your cleaning brush. And they give you this. I have no idea what that's for. You can open up letters with it, though. It's got that little thing on there. So I don't know what that's for. Maybe for cleaning something in here. But now let's give it a whirl. All right, we're ready to fire up here. Everything else is pretty simple. To release it, to get the head down, you just press on that, and then goes down like that. Turning it on and off, there's no actual, I was looking for a switch, and big dummy here didn't realize that it's right there. Huh. Let's do some vacuuming and see what we can pick up. All right, I got some longer carpet here. Let's just try it out. It's picking up the carpet practically. All right, I'm going to keep on vacuuming, and I'll give you a look-see. All right, so does it suck? Yeah. There's some pretty serious suction there, folks. Let's put one of the attachments on it. So you can see it comes with a nice wand there that just comes apart, and a nice little crevice tool. And you can hear that? Yeah, this thing sucks. All right, after the first use, you can see we picked up quite a bit of stuff there. And I just vacuumed a couple days ago, and I work full time, so it's not like I'm here a lot. But it's, oh yeah, holy smokes. Picked up quite a bit. So either I'm not doing a very good job, or this thing does do a good job. So close it back up. Tell you what, let me give you my final thoughts. Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit more, and then give you my final thoughts. All right, so if you want to see how the cord stores, that's how it stores. And that's your little, that's for like doing your stairs or furniture or anything like that. And that hooks right into that hose. That hose, I think, is about 6 foot. So there's a little bit of length there. Let's, I'll tell you what, let me give you my final thoughts. All right, final thoughts on the MooSoo upright vacuum cleaner, $150. Compared to some of these vacuum cleaners today are just ridiculous, like over $300. So for $150, it's a pretty decent value. So that's definitely a positive. It went together easy, one screw. As far as cleaning it out and figuring that out, I didn't even need the instruction manual. So I had said that before, that a lot of these, you got to get the instruction manual just to empty the cartridge. So super simple to use. The adjustment on the bottom seemed to work very well. If you're wondering how wide it is, the power brush were down there, it's 12.5 inches wide. So it's wider than a lot of other vacuum cleaners. Downfalls. Doesn't push very easy, folks. Now, in all fairness to MooSoo, when I was doing, you saw me doing the carpet at first, I had it on the floor setting where it is right now. So yeah, that's gonna push pretty hard on carpet. So when I adjusted it up, it was a little bit easier, but even on the floor setting, it doesn't push as easier as some of the other type of vacuum cleaners that I've used. I like the on and off button. That's simplistic. I like how you get the head down. That's simplistic. So there's a lot going on with this $150 vacuum cleaner. And obviously I showed you it sucks. It really sucks. So for the money, I think it's a good value. Folks, if you're looking for something that's really easy, if you're maybe a little advanced, maybe you got some shoulder problems, this is probably not going to work for you because it's pretty hard to push. But once again, for $150, I think it's a great vacuum cleaner. Folks, hope you enjoyed this. Tom Horseman at YouTube. Thumbs up, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.